Alright guys, welcome back to JForce Gaming. As you guys know, nowadays any purchases or every purchases that you did, online purchases on Amazon or hotel bookings, this and that all requires a credit or debit card. And most of the time, you might be scared that your credit or debit card might be hacked, and someone might be using your credit card, to steal to spend on other things. Alright, what if I tell you there is a really good virtual card that you guys can top up using your bank account, or just top up using crypto, and then you can start spending on it. And even if the card got hacked, there's also a limited amount of it, that you actually top up. So if you top up $50, you can only spend $50 on it, and it's a virtual debit card, so you don't have to worry about someone spending on like thousands of dollars, because in the card itself, you only got like maybe $50 if you top up $50. And the best part of this is, using this service, you guys can create a lot of cards. So yeah, you guys can create like 50 cards, 100 cards, alright, and each different card for like certain payment, like monthly recurring payment, like your Netflix subscription. Alright, you guys can have one card for Netflix, one card for probably like hotel bookings, alright, and one card for like electricity bill, home payments or loan payment, all this and that. Alright, so you can have each individual cards for that as well. And it's really, really awesome. And yeah, it's like a personal card, and you can create it instantly. So the service that I'm talking about today is actually this service right here. So this is the PSTNET, alright, and these services, they let you create a lot of virtual cards that you guys can use, and it supports both Visa and Master, and have multi-currency supports as well. So you guys can support many different currency, and in USD, and as well as euros as well. And you guys can top up with up to 16 different other cryptocurrency, and including Tether and Bitcoin as well. So like for me, I do have a lot of Bitcoin and a lot of other cryptocurrencies, and most of the time, if I want to spend that cryptocurrency, I have to use an exchange, alright, to transfer it into my bank and in order to spend that money. And most of the time, exchanges, they take a sum of money for the fee that you transfer. So for example, if I want to transfer like 10,000 worth of crypto, alright, they will take a 2.5% fee, some of them 3 or even 4% fee. And if I were to transfer $10,000 out into my account, it will cost me probably like $250 extra just for the exchange fee, which is really, really wasted. Alright, but with this, I can just top up using my crypto, I can spend it on that, and without worrying about my card getting stolen, this and that. So you might be thinking, where are the cards issued? So the cards are issued by the banks in US and the banks in Europe. And in order to sign up, you guys can sign up with multiple different things. Alright, you guys can sign up with WhatsApp, you guys can sign up with Telegram, alright, and after signing up that, alright, it will brings you to your account. So I will sign up with it, and it brings me to my account, and you can see all my accounts, US dollar, my euros, because it supports multi-currency. Alright, you can also top up with other cryptocurrency as well. So you can choose top up account, where you guys can choose. You guys can want to top up using Ether, Ethereum, USDT, Ripple, TRX, Bitcoin Cash, USDC, Cardano, Solana. Alright, guys, you can support 16 different other coins as well. Alright, and you can also just basically top up with your Visa or MasterCard that is linked to your actual bank account. You can top up this account itself. So yeah, there's so many ways you guys can top up the card itself, and you guys can get a card. So yeah, there is no limit on how many cards you want to be issued. So you can have a lot of cards that you want to. Alright, and you guys can also go to my card. You guys click on issue a card, and the card insurance you guys can choose. Alright, and they do have like a MasterCard 3D secure protection technology, so that even if you got hacked, alright, this and that, alright, it will be secured, and your funds will stay in the card, and you don't have to worry about that. So it's really awesome. They do offer Visa and MasterCard, so you can choose which one you prefer and the amount on the card itself. Alright, and they do offer 24/7 support. So if you have any issues with your card or your account, you guys can always contact the support, and they are more than willing to help you. And they do have a Telegram bot and a WhatsApp bot, alright, that will tells you if there's any service disruption or any updates to your account, this and that. Alright, there's a bot to help to remind you or alert you, which is really, really useful, especially sometimes if I want to transfer or want to use my card. If there's a down service, at least know that there is the service is down for that period, this and that. And the best part, if you have a lot of friends, you guys can introduce this to them, And with the benefits, alright, you guys can get 90% of profit for the exchange, alright, from your referrals, and as well as 30% of the profit for issuing cards, and 10% for top-up fees. So you guys can earn while your friend, exchange or issue cards or get a top-up fee. Alright, you guys can get a percentage of that amount, which is really cool. Alright, so you guys can see, alright, you'll be paid for, alright, for all your referrals. So yeah, you can start hiring and refer your friends, and when they do any transaction to it, alright, you guys can get a portion amount of it. So yeah, it's really like a win-win situation for you. Alright, and the best part about this card is they offer 0 transaction fee. So what do I mean by that? So if you are doing transaction, alright, there's no fees involved. If you're doing refunds, alright, or card withdrawal or declines, alright, they do not have any transaction fee involved. Alright, and if you are using and you are first time topping up using USDT, alright, there is no fee for the first time top up as well. So you guys can top up a huge sum of money and there won't be any fees involved. So it's the best time you want to top up. The first top up will be maybe a bigger sum of money, so there won't be any fees involved. Alright, but for other like transaction fee, decline fee, refund or anything, there is no fees involved, which is really amazing for the card like this, because like I say, alright, most of the debit card or credit card issued by your local bank all has a fees involved. Alright, whether you want to decline or asking for a refund, there will be probably a 1% or 0.5% fee involved. Alright, for processing fee, this and that. Alright, it's really annoying, and I don't like that because I'm just giving the bank free money basically. And yeah, you guys can also download the mobile app itself, and you guys can use the app itself to see your cards and add your virtual card into Google Pay or Apple Pay itself. And they do offer a dashboard called Bin Checker. Basically, it tracks all your transactions, all your refunds, all the declines. So you can see like the real-time statistic of every one of your cards. So you can see like maybe this card is not like performing as well as you intended it to be. You guys can certainly delete the card or ask for another card. And speaking about card, alright, the virtual card they issue to you is a full-on card. What I mean by that, so basically it does contain the full credit card number, alright, the CVV, as well as the expiry date, this and that, alright, for you to input it on for online transaction. If you are inputting your credit card number or debit card number, alright, it does comes with a full card details for you to input it inside the online or transaction platform that you're transacting on. And if you really like their service, you guys can give them a good review on Trustpilot, and you guys can get up to $100 reward. Alright, so yeah, it's really amazing. So you guys can try out the service for now. Alright, and yeah, like I said, there is no limits to the card that you actually make. So you can have multiple cards created all at once. You can have like 10, 20, 30 cards. There's no limit to the amount of virtual card that you can actually do. And speaking about virtual card, they can also give you a physical card if you want in just 2 business days. So yeah, you can get to receive a physical card. If you would prefer a physical card for your spending, of course they can issue you a physical card. But the virtual card will be really easy for me, as I can get it done, get a virtual card in less than a few minutes, signing up, alright, do some verifications, and after that I can get my card issued and start spending it. So yeah, so if you guys want to check out this, alright, this PST.NET, alright, virtual card service, you guys can check out the first link in the video description down below and get this card for yourself. Start creating it, alright, and start topping up using your crypto, or start topping up using your accounts, alright, and you can start spending on it, so without having to worry about anything at all. And there is no any fees involved, so you don't have to worry about for this transaction will there be a fee, alright. And yeah, you can save tons of money, because nowadays everything you do on any services, they always charge a fee, and it's not really viable option that you want to buy this, and instead of like this costing $50, because of the fee it costs like $55. It's not really nice, right? So yeah, so if you guys want to check out this PST, alright, PST virtual card, alright, you guys can check out the first link in the video description down below and check it out for yourself. So yeah, don't miss out on this opportunity. And yeah, so that's all for you guys. Find today's video really interesting. Let me know in the comment section as well. And without further ado, this is 𝖩 Gaming, and I shall see you guys in my next video. Peace out.
I don't wanna cry.